Hi, everybody. It's Kayla here, and I am presenting my scenario key assessment. So, a little bit of demographics about my school as well as my class. I am an EIP teacher for first grade students. I service 24 reading students and 16 math students. Out of the 40 students that I have combined, 26 of them are girls and 14 are boys. As far as the demographics for our school, it goes as follows. I have a 3%, or we have a 3% Hispanic population, 94% Black population, 1% white, 2% two or more races. We have 794 students currently enrolled, with 100 receiving free lunch and 360 receiving reduced lunch. We also have an 11.8% autism rate. So, with my scenario, I decided to focus on the foundational skills that my first grade students are currently missing from kindergarten due to being out from the pandemic. I know that when the pandemic hit, my first graders last year, they had the option to either come to school or to be virtual, and a lot of them chose the virtual option, which I do believe ultimately put them behind. We did give them as well as the other students in our building, a universal screener, which goes through the skills of phonological awareness, phonics, high frequency words, vocabulary, comprehension literature, and comprehensive informational text. And with 108 students taking this assessment, 12 students performed above or mid grade level, 13 students performed early on grade level, 68 students performed below one grade level, which is what I'm going to be focusing on. 15 students are two grade levels below, and then we have 0 students that are 3 or more grade levels below. So with this information, once my students complete their screeners, I look at their screener information to see what skills they are missing in conjunction with working with their teachers to determine how we can work through these skills in the whole group lessons, small group lessons, and independent stations. Teachers, as well as myself, we also have the ability to assign lessons in the iReady platform for additional support. And so to promote phonological awareness with my first grade students, as well as phonics, I am going to be using activities such as sound boxes and incremental rehearsal for support. So with sound boxes, this is an intervention that assists with students if they're having difficulty modeling the task if necessary. The intervention is conducted at least 3 times per week for 10 to 15 minutes. Students are advanced to the next word list when reaching 95% accuracy 3 times consecutively on a variety of words within one word list. And so this intervention is good to support missing phonics skills, including letter recognition, letter sound correspondences, onset and rhyme syllables, encoding and decoding. And so typically what you do is you will have an L. Conan box, and with that L. Conan box, you will give students chips. Each chip represents a sound. And so as students are saying each sound for the word, they will slide one chip up. Once they have gone through all of the sounds, they will blend those sounds together to make their words. Incremental rehearsal is an intervention strategy that teachers, family members, tutors, or volunteers can use to help increase students' fluency. Incremental does mean increasing or adding on. And with incremental rehearsal, a student is presented with flashcards. Now it says math facts, but it can be math or reading on them without the answer. And so this intervention is best for supporting missing phonological skills, including rhyme, syllables, segmenting, and onset and rhyme. And so what you do is you will have, let's say, for example, you have 7 cards. Out of the 7 cards, 5 of them are known and 2 of them are unknown. The goal is to introduce unknown facts to the students as they're going through their known facts, and as they continue repeating the known facts, they will start picking up on the unknown, and the unknown will then turn into known facts. So with sound boxes, phonological awareness is a very necessary cognitive skill. It is a metacognitive skill for the sound structures of language. Phonological awareness allows one to attend to, discriminate, remember, and manipulate sounds at the sentence, word, syllable, and phoneme level. They are research-based, and it is an instructional strategy used in the early elementary grades to build and strengthen phonological awareness. They require students to segment words into individual sounds or phonemes. And so this intervention benefits regular and special education students because L-cone and boxes can help students develop phonemic awareness by focusing on segmenting and blending the sounds and words. Segmenting is breaking a word apart into its individual sounds, and blending is putting the individual sounds together to say a word. So with incremental rehearsal is also an easy strategy to learn and implement for classroom teachers, interventionists as myself, and special education teachers. Incremental rehearsal can be thought of as a flashcard style research-based intervention. Basically, incremental rehearsal is a method of presenting unknown material to students by pairing it with known material in a ratio that provides students with the momentum to stay on task, which results in higher rates of retention and success. To start incremental rehearsal, you only need minimal materials. And if you're a fortunate tech teacher, meaning you're high on technology, with access to appropriate technology such as iPads, you can even set up incremental rehearsal using a flashcard app. Incremental is research-based. It is one of the interventions that we use across the district for Fulton County schools as an approved intervention. Extremely easy, and it can definitely be used, like I said, for both reading and math. So what are the benefits of using incremental rehearsal with regular and special education students? Incremental rehearsal is beneficial to all students and their teachers. The most significant benefit you will find is that all students, even struggling students, will have success with this method. For teachers, the ease of implementation is a true benefit. You'll need only very minimal materials to get this up and running in your classroom. And so I do want to go back because I believe my video will allow me to show you guys how incremental rehearsal is implemented in the classroom.
Hello, my name is Dan Haley, and today I'll be showing you how to implement an academic intervention called incremental rehearsal. Incremental rehearsal helps students answer knowledge-based level questions, increases retention of newly learned items, and also increases fluency and automaticity in known facts. Incremental rehearsal can be used for a variety of knowledge level skills and is effective in letter and sound correspondence, learning new sight words, vocabulary words, number identification, and basic math facts. Before you begin, you'll need student data of specific known and unknown facts, and flashcards for that particular skill. Let's begin. In this example, the skill I will be practicing in this one-on-one intervention is number identification. From previous data, I will know that the student's unknown number will be 4. This will be the target number and will be listed off first. With my student, I will point to this number and say, "This is 4. Say 4. After the student repeats the number, I will begin to add in the student's known numbers, placing them in a row behind the first unknown number. I will go back to the beginning of my row with the unknown number and have the student say each one as I point. 4, 9. I will add another known number, and the student will say the number names as I point. 4, 9, 13. Continue this process, still adding already known numbers to the row. The student will continue saying the numbers as you point to each one, going across the row. I will keep adding known numbers until I get 9 total cards to practice. As you and the student go through identifying numbers, the student may have an error. If the student has an error, correct the student, say the right number, and repeat that row again until all are correct. From our previous data, I know that the 4 was the target number I wanted this student to practice. Once the student is able to repeat the entire row without errors, that original unknown number becomes known. You can repeat this process until all unknown numbers have become known numbers by continually switching out different cards for your set in your row. Continue using incremental rehearsal with students until all unknown facts become known facts. Students become more fluent and will have better confidence in their abilities.
So in conclusion, by using the following strategies with my students, I do believe that the academic gap that students are facing with phonological awareness and phonics skills can be closed if done with fidelity. All righty, thank you so much for watching.